Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Binky. I didn't quite make the 10 days of Christmas. I tried. It was a really rough year. Actually, 2025 was kind of rough towards the end. And so if I'm not smiling correctly, I had some dental work. Something happened. I had to have an emergency filling. Yay, 2025 is still going. So they really numbed it up and I haven't eaten and I look like the Joker right now. So there you go. 2025. So yes, what I'm going to do today, I am going to get this up by New Year's Eve. Probably won't get the zoologist one up by New Year's Day, which I had planned. Just too much going on, but I will be getting that done this year. It's just a lot to contemplate, but that's okay because we're going to be doing the top 10 fragrances of the year for me. So what I do want to say is that these are only the items that I tested on this channel for this year only, 2025. They could be old, they could be new, it could be anything. So there you go. So it's not new releases, it's new to me releases. Yeah. So basically I just decided to keep it to 10 and I really thought about the items which made me really go, wow. When I thought about the list, it was the ones that popped into my head like that. And that's how I'm looking at it, basically. So there are 10, and these are really the ones that honestly, when I was thinking about a list, that really just came to mind. And I didn't want to force anything. So that's what these are. So what we're going to go, and what we're going to do, you're going to see a lot of the same ones because I think I only used like 5 to 7 different brands. 2025. Yay. So, yes. So basically, we're just going to go through the top 10 now, and you're going to see a lot of the same brands because I only went through 5 to 7 different ones. So, yeah. So it makes it a little bit difficult to really do a wide array. It's going to be interesting. Now that I've done this for the first year, I kind of know where to go in 2026. So with that, let's do this. Let's do this. So number 10. I know this is Zoologist, and I think this is going to surprise people because I haven't really talked about this necessarily a lot. Cockatiel from Zoologist. Now I absolutely adore this one. Adore it. I know that this probably isn't one of the most popular. Oh, this one's not open. I love these old bottles. So I have one of the newer ones and I kept this one closed because I just prefer these. These are the way to go. I know they don't do them anymore, but the new ones just aren't as special. The bottles. The fragrances, yes. But that's just me. That's one person's preference on the internet. The rest of you can go, heck no, I love it. And that's okay too. So, Cockatiel. Why I love this one. This one is so unique to me. It's raspberry, it's rhubarb, and it's wonderful. It's just so, and champagne. So perfect for this time of year. There you go, champagne. I'm not actually really big into champagne as far as drinking it. I'm just not into it. I actually usually don't like the smell of it or drinking it or the flavor, but for some reason it works really well with this one. It's just perfect for spring. Saying spring when you can't move your mouth is awesome. So what's great about this is that beautiful scent of raspberry and rhubarb, that brightness and that powderiness with the champagne. Oh, so good. It's just, for me, the perfect spring scent. And there's something just so different and special about this that I just absolutely love this one. I just love it. I haven't got to wear it as much because I discovered it later on and bought it later on. So I haven't got to wear it fully yet. I've worn it a couple times, but I can't wait for spring. I do think that this one is going to be, I don't know. I think this one's going to be very polarizing. Because of that, I've read some reviews online. I don't read them at first. I read them later. And this one really is hit or miss with people. But for me, it's a big hit. I just think it's absolutely special. I don't really have anything else like it in my collection. and I just adore it. So this one is number 10 on my list. Big thumbs up to Cockatiel. I think it's very different from anything else on this list. I think it's very different from anything else I own. So love this one. Okay, I know. I really wish I could do this later, but for me to get this up, I have to do it with my mouth half dead. It's just terrible. I feel like I've been punched in the face. Anyway, but no pain. So there you go. So number 9 is another zoologist scent. There's quite a few of them on this list because it took up the majority of my year. But this one is Penguin, or Pinguino as I like to call it. Yeah, keeping it Spanish. So I love this one. Penguin stood out for me because I knew juniper, but this scent made me realize how much I love juniper. Now this is tough because I really enjoyed Karst from Aesop. I call it Aesop, but it did not make the list, spoiler, because this one edged it out. I love juniper in fragrances is what I realized, and this is the one that made me realize it. The reason why I chose this over Karst is because Penguin. It really took me to a different place because it has an ice accord to it. So when you spray it, you really get that. It really just takes you somewhere else. As I said in my review, it reminds me of Jökulsárlón, which is in Iceland, and it was just Iceland. I've been to 27 countries thus far, I think, and there's something so special about Iceland. I just can't explain it. It's just visually just stunning. I would say this, like another place that's pretty close to Scotland, if you go to the Isle of Skye, whoo, go do it. Go do it. The driving's scary, but go do it. Just visually, that part of Scotland and Iceland on the ring is just phenomenal. And Jökulsárlón basically has a big glacier that breaks apart, and that's where Jökulsárlón is. You can go into that like lagoon area and you can see the icebergs. They're tiny up close. And it just, you get that cold, that blast of freezing, but that juniper just makes it crisp and yummy and bright and Arctic. It's just wonderful. I just love this one so much. This one is so special. I haven't got to wear it yet. I should probably wear it because I think it's perfect for winter. So, you know what? I'm going to wear it this week. I'm going to wear it this week because this one is just phenomenal. So if you like something with a really great ambiance to it and you're a big fan of juniper, you may really like this one, but it's just going to give you that blast of cold air. And that's what separated it from Karst, is just that lusciousness. Oh, so good. So good. So good. Okay, so the next one I actually do not own, and I just bought it. I bought it for myself for a New Year's gift, and this is from Aloria, and it's Heaven. Not a birthday gift. Did I say birthday? Tell this thing. New Year's gift. I didn't get it, so I'm like, I'm gonna buy it for the holidays for me. I also got the 4 samples. I did it. I splurged, so I'll be doing that next series with Aloria with their newest grouping, Resonance, I think it is. That's the newest one, so watch for those videos. We'll talk about that at the end. But I ended up buying Heaven because I absolutely adore this one. I just think this one is so special. I have the sample. It's probably one of the most beautiful fragrances I smelled this year. I love the green tea. I love any perfume with tea in it, and the florals are just so beautiful with it. So it's this beautiful floral tea scent. When I sprayed it, if you watch the video, I rewatched it and I was like, wow. And then I sprayed it again. I still stand by it. It is one of the most beautiful scents of this year. It's so glorious. Oh, it just takes me to a place I want to be in. The atmosphere of it is just amazing. The drink is really good too. So if you go to Aloria, they only have them in LA, New York, and Itaewon in Seoul. If you visit New York, you may want to go check it out. That's what I did. I went to Soho. I went to the original store there, and because I bought a perfume while I was there, you get a complimentary drink. I don't know if they do that anymore. They used to. They've kind of changed things up. but I tried Heaven, and oh, that drink is so good. The drink is so good, and the perfume is phenomenal. So you may want to go check both of them out, but oh, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. Now, it didn't rank higher in some of my other rankings this year, and the reason is that after an hour and a half to 2 hours, it does kind of lose what makes it special, and it kind of becomes a little bit generic. That's the only reason why I never scored it higher. Is the first hour, hour and a half, 2 hours is phenomenal, and then after that, it kind of it just kind of loses what makes it special a little bit. So that's a little bit why I'm down on it, but not. I bought a bottle of it. I paid for a bottle of it, so that tells you how much I love it. I'll just spray it every 2 hours. What I'll do is do the initial and then like one every couple hours and build up. Because it is also very light. It doesn't last as long, but oh, it's so good. It's so good. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up to Heaven. I absolutely adore it. Okay, so number 7 is another Zoologist scent. So if you know my channel, you know I absolutely adore florals. I love gourmands, vanilla, sandalwood, tonka, vanilla with tobacco-like scent just has my heart. And so this is one of the florals of the group that I picked. Oh, because you knew it was coming. If you know my channel. And this one is Nightingale. Yes, I adore this one. I adore this one so much. Now, it's kind of similar to Hummingbird, which is also Zoologist. I love those bird ones. I do. I just realized cockatiels there. I love them. So this one is just amazing. So where Hummingbird is very light for spring and summer, you can then have this one prepared for fall and winter, because this one's a heavier scent than Hummingbird. And so this one's really nice for this time of year, and I've been wearing it this time of year. I love it. So it's basically the more, I don't know, it's more that mysterious woman in the back of the bar is how I always describe it, but a fancy one. Well, who cares? Maybe it isn't the fanciest. She doesn't care. She's sitting there in the corner. Everybody's like, who is she? You know, and she's watching everything, sipping her whiskey or whatever she's sipping. And yeah, she's just watching the action, and she's confident sitting there by herself, getting her drink on and heading out. And she's wearing this, and she is interesting. All eyes are on her because she is just fantastic. Oh, I love this one. This one smells so good. So unlike Hummingbird, this one, it actually has a lot of similar florals to it. This one has violet, rose, and one other one, much like Hummingbird does, but I feel like they're stronger in this one, while Hummingbird has a lot of very light notes to it. So this one is just fantastic. It does remind me of Hummingbird in that there's a candied aspect to it, so you have those deeper florals that are perfect for winter, but it also has that candy to it. Not quite as much as Hummingbird, but a hint of that. So I like this one for winter and fall, the other one for spring and summer. But that being said, you could probably wear both year round. But this one is very much heavier, but they're very reminiscent. So if you want a smaller collection, you probably wouldn't need them both. I would say sample them and choose between them, because they are spendy. At this time, they're $200 a piece. So I got them before they went up. Whew. So yeah, and with coupons. I'm the coupon queen. So there you go. But for me, it was worth both, but it may not be for everyone. So there you go. Number 6, I actually had a bottle of this, but I think my friend took it. So he still has it. Zoologist Olm. I am ordering the big bottle on the 1st. It is available now. I'll probably get this up, right before. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm falling behind. But this is going to be available, from my understanding, everywhere on the 1st of January. But you can get it now at Zoologist, but I wait for it to come to Ministry of Scent or Lucky Scent, just because it's cheaper, free shipping, and so that's why I personally wait. But get it wherever you want. I love this one. I love this one. There's something about it that is just so intriguing. Zoologist is known for art pieces, and I find a lot of the art pieces aren't always wearable, at least for me. I feel like out of the ones that are very artsy, which I put as T-Rex, well, B is one of them. I think that one's very artistic, and I do wear that one, but it you know, I can see how it could be kind of a lot for people. Yeah, I just think that this one is just perfect. I think anyone could wear it. I do feel it may be a little bit polarizing, not as polarizing as something like B or T-Rex though, in my opinion, or Portuguese Man of War. Whew, that one, very artistic. I feel like this one, out of all of the really artistic ones, is probably the most pleasing, but again, it depends what kind of notes you like. I didn't even know I liked these notes. You know, it's limestone, a water cave accord, algae. I think it has some sandalwood too. Love that sandalwood. But this one is artistic, but I feel like there's something very wearable about it. Even though it's strange because it gets a little bit oily. Not what oily, like you can feel oil on you, but it has a little bit of that oiliness. That dampness of a cave. The algae has this kind of piney scent to it for me. It was like this piney scent that cuts through the very earthiness of everything and wateriness. It's just so strange. You really get that limestone with that algae, and it's one of the strangest perfumes I've tried this year and in general, but I absolutely love it, and I will get a full bottle just because I think it's exquisite. I just think my collection wouldn't be complete without Olm in it because of how amazing it is. Portuguese Man of War I tried and it just didn't work for my chemistry, and it's a little bit too much for me. While it's very bold, but think about what it is. Portuguese Man of War. The Olm is a silent little creature that lives in caves, and it has no eyes because it just doesn't need them. So it's slightly well, Portuguese Man of War will take you out. So there you go. So it needs to be bold. I think that's why I like Olm, is it's very gentle but still artistic and very interesting, and it changes a lot. So it's going to take you on a little adventure, and it's an adventure I absolutely adore. So that will be joining my collection. I can't wait because I don't think I'm getting my sample back. I think it's gone. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. He's let me borrow a lot of things. So there you go. That is number 7, I think. Number 7? Number 7. I lied. It was number 6. Number 6 was Olm. I switched Nightingale and Olm at the last minute. Yeah, I did. So that's why it confused me a bit. But we move on to number 5, and I think everybody knew this would make it onto the list somewhere. How could it not? One of my favorite brands of the year, Clue Perfumery. Warm Bulb. How I love this brand. I love it. You could tell that this is an artistic group of people in Chicago, and they love what they do, and you can tell they just love the arts and everything about it. There's music, there's art pieces made with their items, perfume. It's just beautiful photography. It's the type of people I would hang with. Love. The thing is, their creativity really goes into the later perfumes. I feel the first two, like a candlestick, was it called? And the ocean one. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I feel like they're beautiful, but we've seen them before, and I feel like they really came into their own with the last 3 releases, and this one is no exception. I'm a vanilla connoisseur. I love vanilla perfumes. This one takes vanilla and turns it on its head. You think, oh, vanilla, another vanilla scent. Yes, it is, but this one smells like electrical charge. So it smells like dusty vanilla with an electrical charge. How cool and special is that? I can't say special. I've been numb for 3 hours. I just want to eat. But here we go. But this one is just fantastic. It's expensive. For this bottle, it is $140. It's tiny. But it's a very small group. People got to eat. I want to eat. Can't. So there you go. But this one is absolutely phenomenal. I love vanilla scents, but that electrical charge and dustiness just takes you into that attic where you're reading a book and it's an old school lamp where there's dust on it and just you can smell it. Oh, the electrical charge. It just, like I said, takes me back to my grandparents' house. I mean, nothing really smelled like this, but it gave me that idea of what it felt like to be there at that time. And this is just, this is phenomenal. Just because that electrical charge, it really takes it to a place that I didn't expect. And I will cherish this. I do wear it every once in a while. It's not an everyday scent for me, but I've worn it 2 times since I've bought it. And it's one of those, like, I feel special today, and so I want to do this, and that's when I wear it. But it's not an everyday scent for me. But that being said, it is so amazing. Oh, so good. Number 4. So this one is Zoologist. Yeah. Zoologist. I mean, it took up most of the year. I love this one. Harvest Mouse. Let me show that again. Ding. Harvest Mouse. Now this is interesting because when I first smelled this one, I loved it, but I wasn't as enamored with it as I am now. Once I started wearing it, I knew I wanted to own it, but then I started wearing it. I love this one. I adore this one. I need this one, and I own it. And I still need it because it's that good. Actually, this was tough, the top 4, because I really wanted to put this higher, and I thought it would go higher, but then I was, there was that struggle. The struggle is real, as they say. And so the top 4 was really difficult. Oh, this smells so good. Now, this is a very light fragrance from Zoologist. It kind of reminds me of Cow, but it is stronger than Cow. I think Cow is probably the weakest of the group. This one does better with 6 to 8 sprays, and then it will last most of the day, and then you can spritz 1 or 2 to upkeep it around the 6-7 hour mark. But I love this. You are going to go through it quicker. I don't care. It's so good. You can see I'm starting to get through it a little bit. It's loved. I always want this on hand, and when I use all this, I will buy more because it's that good. Oh, it's so good. What I love about it is it has the components that I love. It has like that vanilla smell to it, a beautiful warm vanilla, but it has hay, and it has a tea scent like chamomile to it, and like a hops smell, or like it's supposed to be beer. I guess it would be hops, but it has hay and like kind of like a brewery smell, but not like bad brewery. Like, you're getting pulled over in your car for having it on. No, it's not like that. Maybe it's the hops. And I don't really drink beer, but I get it. I know what it smells like. And that vanilla and that chamomile. And it just is so cozy. It's like right when it starts getting cold in fall, if you're in my hemisphere, and you're just getting those sweaters on, and maybe at night you put on a little blankie and you're sipping tea and having light cookies, not too sweet. This is what this reminds me of. This is so cozy and happy. This is something I would wear in summer, especially the end of summer going through fall. And I did. I wore it so much. And every time I wore it, it just made me so happy. It made me feel so cozy and happy. And this scent is one of those ones that if I'm having a bad day, it kind of turns it around a little bit. And I just, so good. So good. Just big thumbs up. Number 4 on the list. Okay, top 3 of this amazing year. This was really tough for me. The top 3 was really, really tough for me. I'm telling you, top 4. There was a lot of this. So there you go. Clue Perfumery made it yet again with Morel Map. Oh, how I love thee. So I am not really into green scents as much. I'm learning to appreciate them more as I go through this project of exploration. This one is so special. This isn't your stereotypical green scent in that I feel like people tend to try to make it very wearable. I do find this to be very wearable, but it really takes you into, for me, the Pacific Northwest. It just smells it doesn't necessarily smell like trees and things like that to me. It really, I mean, yes, there's that aspect of it, but it just smells like walking through where there's an area with a lot of trees, but there's a lot of foliage, especially like grass and bushes and moss, and it's damp. So I get a dampness. It's like if you've ever been to the Pacific Northwest, it rains a lot. And so there's a lot of greenery in the Portland metro area. Outside the Portland metro area, people don't realize that Oregon is very much desert. It really is. Go check that out. But in the Portland metro area, it very much is this beautiful green dampness to it. Especially if you're in the forest or the woods and you walk around, you get that moss, you get the growth of greenery, not just grass, but like various greens on the ground, and it's that dampness. And from my understanding, morels you'd find them in places like that. Now, I don't get the mushroom aspect. I get a dirtiness, but what I mean by that is nature's dirt, like earthiness. There's a better word, earthiness with this. And just the green, like spicy greens and like grass and moss and just plants and a little bit of trees, but nothing crazy. It's just like, it really transported me, and you can watch the video, to when I was a kid and my grandparents lived on a farm in the mountains, and you know, we would go and we would cord wood, cut down wood and throw it down this huge like hill. It was a huge hill, and you have to throw it all the way down, and we would get up early in the morning and do it all day for a couple days and then split up the wood and go home. And yes, I had a wood burning stove. That's all I had for heat. It was awful. So there you go. Makes me appreciate central air and heat more. So there you go. But there was something really beautiful about that surrounding. It smelled like this with the wood, except it doesn't have a wood scent to it, but it's that outdoorsy smell. And the wetness and dampness, and it just captures that so well, and it takes me back to a time and place that you just can't capture, but you briefly smell it, and it takes you there with that beautiful green spiciness, and you're like, oh, I remember, and it truly is. This is magical to me. This was so hard putting in third place, because this one truly is magical to me, and probably it just warms my heart every time I smell it because of the memory it takes me to. And so this one, number 3, it kind of breaks my heart, but it's still number 3. I tried so many scents. It's just phenomenal. Get a sample and try it, but it really makes me appreciate green scents, and I absolutely adore it. Number 2. Now, I think everybody would be surprised if this wasn't on my list. Oh, I'm finally getting my face back. Okay, there you go. So, this one, I think everybody would be surprised. If you know my channel, which a lot of you probably don't, but you're waiting for this. You're waiting for it. You're like, where is it? Where is it, Binky? It's here. Hazy Blue by Eloria. You knew it. We all knew it. I knew it. It was one of the first ones that popped into my head. This one, it was between this and number 1. And I kept going back and forth, back and forth. And then Morel Math would make me go, oh, and get teary. And then I'm like, come on. But I love Morel Math, but this one is true. Look how much I've used. And you know I'm going to get through like half of this bottle by this year, and I'll buy a bigger bottle. I'm going to get the big one next because this is phenomenal. Oh, there it is. This is magical. I think it's one of the most popular scents of Eloria, and I can see why. They really hit it out of the ballpark with this one. It's atmospheric. It's special. So it smells like ozone. It really smells like hazy blue. It's that blue that comes before the sun completely sets, or at evening, that blueness. It captures that. It's like evening. And it's just a little bit chilly, just a little bit, or cooler. And then you get the breeze, ozone. And you get the musks. I can smell the musks coming out, but it's done in such a delightful way because the musks are really rooted and while the ozone is just so light. And then you have the florals in the middle. So what I like about Eloria, there's always, we know there's a base, you know, the heart and the top. But with the Loria, I really feel those 3 layers more than other ones. I can't explain it. It's almost like a cake. And this one is no exception. You have the beautiful ozone, the flowers, and then that musk, just making it so delicious. It's not delicious at all. So atmospheric. It's like a beautiful spring day that's a little bit chilly, or climbing up a mountain and or being in the mountains at night, and this scent just overtaking it. This is probably one of my most worn perfumes of the year. This one really is. I think it is my number 1 worn perfume of the year. One of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time favorites. I want to wear it now, but I do tend to be seasonal, and this is just going to take me into spring. I just love it. You can see it's starting to wear away, because what I do is I take this with me because it's small, and I put it in my purse. Yeah. The thing is, and I said this before, I can't wear it more than 2 days in a row, because for some reason I become nose blind to the ozone. So I can wear it 2 days in a row, and then I have to take 2 or 3 days off. And that's okay. We use something else, and then I come back to it, and I'm like, yeah. So for me, I do get nose blind to it after on the 3rd day, and I'm like, I can't even smell it. Where is it? And I don't tend to do that, but with this one, I do. So just know that may happen to you. So find another favorite and use it during that time. But this one, Loria, this is it. That's it. And lastly, we have number 1. Now, I think a lot of people probably guessed it, probably because I talked about it earlier, but that is Zoologist Hummingbird. It really was so close between these two. So close. I mean, on a given day, I could switch these in and out. But I think what I love about Hummingbird is, though I usually wear it in spring and summer, I've worn it in winter. People know me by this scent now. It's kind of become a little bit of a signature. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, and there is no gender to fragrances, but for me, it's a very feminine scent for me. So when I wear this, I just feel so ladylike. Is that what it is? But as a man, you could definitely wear this. Let me know. Let me tell you, if you did, I wouldn't be angry. Oh, we can wear it together. But this is just beautiful. So it's very similar to Nightingale, but the difference is with this one, it's lighter. Like I said, summer, spring. What's different with this one, it has more fruit to it. So it's fruits in it, like cherry and apple. It also has honey. And because of that honey, even though I will say that Nightingale has sugar in it, it has kind of that candied aspect. The honey in this, though it doesn't have honey, this one is like candied violets on my chemistry. It has rose, it has plum. They both have rose and plum, but this one does it with the lighter hand. And I think part of it is the honeysuckle, the tulip, the mimosa in it. Just brightens it and makes it lighter. Honeysuckle is kind of a sweet honey scent. And then add honey on top of it. It just takes it to this very light, beautiful scent that's just glorious. This is probably my second most worn fragrance. Now, I only used this one once. I bought the other bottle, the round ones. I don't care for those as much, so I want to use that, not this one. I know why. Why? Just let me do what I do. I know, but oh my gosh. That honeyed violet and mimosa and tulip, and does have rose and lilac. Oh, this one. I could do the next 10 minutes of me just huffing this and just going, and everybody would go, dislike. So there you go. But it's just phenomenal. This is why I do this project of trying a bunch of new scents, just new to me, is because of this. Things like this. Finding the top 5 that I did, just pretty much all of these, just like, but the top 4 are just mind-blowing to me. They're just mind-blowing and amazing. And this one, every time I wear it, I just feel so beautiful in it. And it's my most complimented fragrance. Every time I wear this, my friends know. They go, Hummingbird? The restaurants or bars that I frequent, they're like, Hummingbird? They know. People know. And other people, when I wear it, are like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. I get it all the time. most complimented. And when I wear perfumes, it's for me, not to be complimented. I know some people like the compliments. I don't. I just want to be. But if somebody's going to give it to me, I'm like, well, thank you. And I'm not a gatekeeper. I tell people when I'm wearing and they can go pick it up. But yeah, this one, I get compliments almost every time I wear it. People love this one. I love it. It's just, I couldn't say no. Every time I would try to write this list, the first two that came out, we would boom. And that's why their top two was Hazy Blue and Hummingbird. Just 1, 2. I just kept thinking about those two. And then Morel Map would kind of go, hey. The other one was Alm. It's just Alm isn't quite as wearable as these ones. And so it had to be a little bit lower, but those ones just kept popping into my head. And so that's why, even though Alm's a little bit lower, just because its wearability isn't something that, that I would wear all the time, So its wearability is a little bit lower, but oh, these are so spectacular. 2025 as far as fragrances has been fantastic. The rest of it's been, but the fragrances, it's been amazing. So yeah, those are the top 10 scents of the year for me. It's been a good year. These, in that way, as far as the scents go, it's just been phenomenal. I'm so happy with what I have. Every time I wear these, I'm just ecstatic, and it's so good. It's so good. I have to find a way to display these, but I live in an apartment, so one day I'll have a house, and there you go. I can actually have space, so there you go. But yeah, it's just absolutely just, oh, these fragrances just make me smile in all their different ways, and just took me to wonderful places, wonderful memories, wonderful travel. And that's what fragrances are to me. I'm very creative and artistic, so when I smell things, not always, but a lot of the times I get the visual first in the layout of the land. It's very interesting. Everything I see kind of in visuals, like photography or film, it's very strange. And these all took me on that adventure one way or the other. It made me feel a specific way. And even the ones that weren't my favorites, which you can see my most challenging of the year, they took me on a journey. It just wasn't necessarily the most positive. So there you go. And what I find to be a winner, you may not. So there you go. And that's the amazing thing about us as individuals. So celebrate that, because you are fantastic. We all are. So there you go. A little bit of positivity going into 2026. So the next project, I am coming up with, there's going to be another one like Zoologist. I already spoke about this. That is going to take the majority of the year, and that is the Korean brand Born to Stand Out. It'll probably be coming at the end of January. I try to put out 2 videos a week, Tuesday and Thursdays, sometimes Sundays if I'm feeling like something indie or something inspires me a little bit. So sometimes 3 times a week, but usually 2. It's been a little bit strange at the end of the year due to things that came up. But we're going to be doing Born to Stand Out. And with that, what I'll be doing, much like I did with Aloria when I talked about going to Korea and experiences I had, we won't be doing that this time. We will be talking about K-drama. So after we do the test for Born to Stand Out, we will then talk about K-dramas, my favorite ones, because people always ask me, because I love Korean culture, the Korean language, I'm learning it. What I get all the time is, what's your favorite K-drama? So now I can go watch this, and you can just skip to the end if you want to know. So there you go. And some of them won't be necessarily my favorite. Some of them will be ones that you should see, or that stand out for a specific reason, even if it wasn't my favorite. I will say that. But sometimes Korean dramas have a really bad way of ending. So they'll be wonderful, and then you get to the end and you're like, really? It ended that way? That happens. It's like gymnastics. Korean dramas don't always land the ending. They just don't. And it's like, But we'll talk about that without spoilers. We won't do too many spoilers. I really try not to, because I want you to enjoy them, because the creativity is off the wall, but those will be at the end of the review. So if you don't want to watch it, you can go no, and then click out. I'm okay with it. But before that, I do, when I was doing the ranking of Aesop, it turned out that I missed 2 fragrances in there. Somebody pointed it out. Thank you. It was really hectic at the end of the year. And so a little bit of a bobble with that. So I'll be looking at Orner. And I already filmed the Rosu. I forgot to put it up. because I had to go out of town. So yes, those two will be coming, and then I have two special edition things from Zarina. Yeah, I just found out about them, and so I'll be putting up 2 videos of that. So it'll be either the 3rd. Oh, and I also have Aloria coming up. Yeah, so we'll start Born to Stand Out. What I may do with the Aloria is do one Aloria, Born to Stand Out, Aloria, Born to Stand Out, and just do it that way, because I know a couple people are really excited about Born to Stand Out coming up. So I don't want to hold you up. So we will get those coming up in January. I'll work it out. I'm looking out for you. Yes, Korean dramas are amazing and fun. And I really think it'll be a lot of fun. And that way, you know, you can let me know how you feel. If you're into Korean dramas, if you agree with them, or if you watched them, I'd love to hear that. And if you want to suggest them, do it below, because I love it. But yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'll also be doing more of the comparison videos coming up, or the dupe versus the original, because I have a lot of dupes and I never smelled the original. So we'll be doing more of that. I have some other things that I want to do. Some of you have suggested some of your favorite perfumes, and I want to try some of those out. So I'm going to be trying out some of your favorite perfumes. Don't worry, I won't call you out. You can choose to be called out or not in the comments, but I won't do that to you. So things like that. Also, just trying various things. We're going to try a few different things here, just because why not? 2026. Let's be a good year. Fighting. Yeah, there you go. Korean. It's like, please. Oh, it was a tough one, especially at the end of the year. So there you go. But you know what? We move forward. It's going to be grand. It is going to be grand. We think positively. So there you go. Yes. So that is my list, and a little bit of a tangent of the 10 best fragrances of the year. 2026, let's get it done. So yes, what will be the top 10 next year? Who knows? Maybe I'll rank them all next year. Probably not, because I can't even get on the zoologist train yet. I'm really trying to rank those all. I'm halfway done, but ooh, maybe that'll be a Christmas in July one. I don't know. But we'll get to it. An Easter miracle. I don't know. It's just terrible. But we will get to it. But with that, have a fabulous day, my friends, before I go off on another tangent. Bye. Have a happy new year. Woohoo! Happy New Year. Happy New Year.